Everyone, Big Paulie back for a brand new movie review. Yeah, I've just come out here from seeing Dragonball Fire. What an expert that is. And also, I gotta say, the powerful action is great to watch. I've gotta say though, absolutely amazing action from the start of the film. Yeah. What did I think of Dragonball Fire? I watched this, just come out of watching it. Well, what did I think of it? Let's talk about the film. Okay, so Dragon Ball Fire is actually say about that. So yeah, Dragon Ball Fire is an action film that came out a few years ago. It's really a high-acted film, and also I believe it's going to be a new film from since the 80s or 90s. But again, I don't always remember the same film, because it changed a few years ago and the action wasn't good enough. I gotta say though, what an action film it was. And it stars Stephen Perry, Michael Ridley, and it stars Julia Pattinson, and it stars Stephen Welbrick, who was in the film, very much like Stephen Welbrick. Also stars Mike Belench, and he came out as an amazing storming actor. What did he say about it? Well, he said, "I better pay you £40. It's not an offer of that, is it?" And he offered himself £49 for an expensive offer. Oh no, he didn't. So he took himself away from the high place. He didn't know what he was going to do. The prize came as much as a time as it possibly could. So he took himself out this film. He got a very high action. Got to say though, the really big action is in the movie as well. So a lot of it is depression on this, and the way he got communicated with himself, he didn't know what he was going to be on about. So he took himself out of this, very much as a doubt, and he moved himself to America to make himself a big place or a palace of his own. So he didn't want to do that, so he took himself home and decided, oh, I better see this for a while. And the way he got through, I've got to say though, it must be amazing to watch. Gonna see that though, I think the storm of this film must have been an amazing film to go and see. I didn't communicate this a lot though, because there wasn't many people in there, and also the surprise came to tons of titles. Didn't decide for me, so wasn't as good as I thought it would be. And also the high action at the end, I gotta say, lots of action, lots of high credits. I didn't see what high edits were, and lots of them, they were storming out of a tank engine. He stormed off and said, "Oh, I better storm this off." Make anything, so he carried on like a big steam train. He carried on going, and he absolutely enjoyed the first film, which he did like the most. And to be honest, I didn't really enjoy the first one, so I thought I better do something like it, and he got away with it. And his most highly acted film was himself in it, and he was in for a while, and he took himself off to a giant big house of himself. He didn't really know what he was going on about, so personally I stormed this off again for a while, and he didn't know what he was going to do, and most of it was a big, high personal action movie. So he couldn't take himself off that, and personally he wouldn't do that because he didn't want to. So he took himself away for a few minutes, and the guy in there was going to say, "Oh, that's a bit of a high action." I bet it is. I bet it is. So, not before that, but before the weekday before, he said, "I better go tell most people what I was going to do," and my guy was not certainly happy about the film. So he decided why wouldn't he go and see it? Because he didn't like it. He did not like it. Most of it wasn't his sort of film. So yeah, I hope you do something about it. And the guy himself was in the film, made a big action. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So most of it was going to credit scene. He didn't know what he was going on about. So I think we'll stop there today. So I hope you give me some thumbs up. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed it. So I will see you in my next video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.